Are you looking to lose that gut? Are you looking to get in shape? Are you looking to be one sexy motherfucker in 2017? Well, say no more. Hi, I'm your friendly neighborhood Jaxblade, and over the next 4 days, I'm going to help you become one confident individual and sculpt that body into a work of art. But to transform yourself effectively, it takes a mastery over the three-legged stool of fitness.
Well, what's the three-legged stool of fitness, Jaxblade?
Well, I'm glad you asked, my 90s sitcom-looking friend. When it comes down to it, reaching your health and fitness goals always comes down to consistency of three main things. Your workouts, composed of resistance, cardiovascular, flexibility, and balance exercises. Your nutrition, the foods you consume on a daily basis, and the amount you rest and sleep each day. That's why we think of fitness like a three-legged stool. Trademark Jaxblade, patent pending. On the three-legged stool of fitness, two of the legs could be super strong, but if just one of them is falling apart, the whole thing collapses. So let's give some examples. Let's say you're training your ass off hardcore, dripping with sweat, really trying to melt that body fat like butter and gain those muscles like He-Man, but you're not getting enough sleep, 8 to 9 hours, or eating the proper foods. Your body cannot repair itself and recover and will be a hindrance to your goals, so you'll start getting frustrated and be like, I'm busting my ass, but I'm not reaching my goals. What am I doing wrong? And you'll become more and more disheartened as the scale stays the same and your body shows absolutely no improvement. Next, let's say you're training hard and sleeping well, but you're not eating good at all for the majority of the week. Now, if you're trying to dirty bulk, meaning you just want to eat as much as possible from whatever, and you're just trying to get more mass faster like a powerlifter, then by all means, this isn't so bad. But you will add a significant amount of body fat depending on your metabolism, especially when you get up there in age. And I'll explain why later on that's not ideal, but eating so many fatty, greasy, sugary foods every single day does take a toll on the body, and you won't be able to train as effectively as you would like to, and then you'll become sluggish and training routines will become harder to complete. It's honestly like putting mud in a gas tank of your car and expecting that to be adequate fuel to get you going. And last part, let's say you sleep well and eat well. This is honestly the best option of the three. Eating well is 80% of reaching your goals, and getting enough rest helps you burn fat. Though the problems come in if you're not training at all, because letting your muscles become weak from lack of use can hold serious negative side effects, especially in older folks and overweight folks, since your muscles will be far weaker than if you had been training them, which makes you easier to become injured and easier to break. So, how do we go about mastering this metaphysical piece of furniture? Well, don't worry. Over the next 4 days, I'm going to be helping you master that.
I had no idea about the three-legged stool of fitness. Now I can make gains while I work my brains.
But before we tackle the three-legged stool of fitness, it's important to master these 3 steps before even attempting any of the 3. Trust me, this is like the baseline of what you need to, like the ground zero from this. And then with these 3 steps mastered, you can fully conquer the three-legged stool of fitness easily. Step number 1. Finding your own personal schedule. In today's world, it's hectic to try and manage all 3 points of the stool of fitness. That's why knowing your schedule and knowing what you can dedicate to all 3 of the main components is crucial instead of doing them randomly at your leisure. Remember this, I picked this up from either Chris Jones or Brandon Carter. Random actions yield random results. I'll put it to you like this. Let's say you're trying to drive to, I don't know, freaking Canada, right? From where you are now, if you're not in Canada. So let's say you're, in the USA, you're trying to drive to Canada, but you say, I'm not going to use a map or a GPS. I'm just going to, I know it's in that direction, I'm going to go there. Now, you may eventually get there, but it's got all this shit, you're going to go through all this wasted time. Like if you had like a point and schedule, you know when you would get there and how you would get there. So it's important to always have like a plan and stay focused on that plan to get you there. It may be a rough journey, but you'll still get there within like a reasonable time. And I understand your schedule will never be completely the same, as we all have different jobs, schools, and lives. So that's why every single week you got to make the best effort possible. As I've said many times before, you only get a little bit better each day, but each of those minuscule results add up to phenomenal products. See, now you need to convince yourself that you can do it. Now, I already know y'all can do it, alright? But like, if I have to give you tough love, then you can't be going, well, I had to do this, but I decided, cake tastes so good. Oh, I really want to do this, but, I want to play Skyrim for 18 hours of the day. I could have done this and that. So just make sure you have a thing. Like, all those are great in moderation. In moderation, all those are freaking fine. But if you're like wasting your entire day and like it's not getting anything for you, then that's going to be negative, and you need to work on like working for long-term satisfaction instead of short-term satisfaction. Like, I could have this cake right here, but then I'm gonna just keep, adding up the fat. No, here's a great way to think of it. If you started today 5 months from now, how grateful would you be that you started today? Right after watching this, how grateful would you be? See? So always keep that in mind. Step number 2, consistency and discipline. Now, this is something y'all need to know. Motivation is not going to help you. All right, it's really not. Because there are so many people who are like, I just watched One Punch Man. I'm so motivated to go work out. And they go, holy shit, this is hard. You know, forget this, forget it. Stuff like that. It's not motivation. Motivation is fleeting and comes in spurts. You need to work on cultivating discipline. Discipline is making yourself responsible, making yourself go, all right, I'm going to get up and I'm going to go work out no matter what, and I'm going to do this much and this amount, and I don't care, like I'm going to get it done today no matter what. That is discipline, like forcing yourself to do something you don't want to do, to like make yourself do it. And when you do that, you build up strong neural pathways in your brain, because your brain has these neural pathways which actually grow stronger and stronger by doing something consistently and routinely. So if you're working out consistently, sorry, I keep stuttering my words, and you do that for like a month, like 30 days, like just, you know, you don't have to go hardcore, but like 30 days of exercise, that'll make these strong neural pathways in your brain, which will make you consistent to train. But the problem is, if you stop working out consistently, then these neural pathways will become weak, and they become so much harder to rebuild once you make them weak, because once they become weak, it becomes easier to quit, and you'll be like, you know, I could work out, but I want to sleep in today. You know, I'll just go later. No, I'll wait till later on. No, see, that's one of the things. You got to talk to yourself. You actually have to motivate yourself to go, no, because a little 15 to 20 minute workout is better than no workout whatsoever, because those neural pathways are integral to helping you stay consistent and keeping you making results. Literally write down your goals. Why do you want to become healthy and fit? Why do you want to do this? What are the benefits of you becoming it? Like seeing all those little things and realizing how close you can get to them, that is one of the biggest, you know, things that'll help you stay disciplined to make you want to like reach your goals. The final step of this video, log everything, like everything, your food, your weight, your workouts, all that jazz, because what you do by logging it, that helps you see if you're improving. Because if you're not logging anything, you can't say, oh, am I losing weight? Like, let's say you're eating like junk food and it's like, oh my God, I was losing weight for such a long time right here, but I wasn't right here. Why was that? You have your food log, you can go, oh, okay, I kind of picked up the cake and cookies this week, I should tone down on that. And then with your workouts, you can see, am I getting stronger? Am I getting more conditioned? Can I do something I couldn't do 2 weeks ago? And I know a lot of people watch it and just go, that's just too much work. I don't have time for all that. And that's why they always remain the same. Like they don't have the time or effort or mental strength to do it. And it's just a thing where you out there have to nut up and say, I'm going to do this. I want to make a change in my life. Or you're just going to go, nah, I guess I'm fine staying the same, whatever. So it's up to you. If you really want to do something, you'll do it. Otherwise, you're just going to make an excuse. Well, dudes and dudettes, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's going to help you get the basis for the next 3 videos I'm doing, which are the training part, how to get the best of your training, how to, you know, get better sleep, how to, you know, focus and follow a diet and nutrition plan. It makes it easy. And if you need help with any of this stuff, you can always email me at jdownsfitness@gmail and end up like these dudes. All right, I'm just saying. My peeps are really good. I'll make you super. Just saying. But seriously, if you want any online training for the new year, just email me below. So be sure to follow me on all my social media accounts down below. Also be sure to support me on Patreon, because there are a ton of new awards I'm pretty sure you'll like. I'll do a video, so if you guys want to behind the scenes, go ahead and check that out. And, you know, like I always say, keep calm, booyah on, and don't forget, Momentai. Tomorrow we're going to cover how to get the best of your workouts so we can train hard.